Has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking deep. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Defense says, no thanks, we prefer 4th down. Penalty declined. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. Receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Great job by the defense here, rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Austin. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Clayton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense. That
is no good. And after the missed guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's the risk you take when a long field goal like that 57-yarder doesn't go. Now the offense has it around the 40. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well stick with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Briggs. Briggs into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Charles. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
At the 29-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and and making the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps him, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Hard running there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these outwards. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Buchanan. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Hands it off. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off when they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a gap. It's Clayton. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Finding an escape route. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll sneak it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Connection to the right. There he goes. The 20. down.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, we saw it on that play.
Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll try the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Buchanan. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looking for space. It's Clayton. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Power football with the run. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's right. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They're going to test the right side with this one. Fighting off the defender. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Paul.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
On first down from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to take a shot. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It's a draw. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
He wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Briggs. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. And he breaks it back. Can you believe this? The final play of the first half. What a disaster. I might get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Austin.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. That's caught. It's Austin. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Lost a throw on first down. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Sweet cut there. Strong, firm tackle.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Off play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, second and long from the 19. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Briggs. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Finds his man. It's Buchanan. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes the grab.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Clayton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Well, this is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Charles. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Running back searching for a hole. Fights off a defender. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, to dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
36-yard line. Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground game on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes one man miss. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Marsh. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
On the ground, it's Clayton. He had to fight for a couple down. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 1-on-1. Stop the run first.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oaks. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. After run, now throw. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Bring in the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this to tie things up in the final minute. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the single back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. The toss to the outside. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
He'll try to pop the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The lone back's got it. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that is such a big play by the defense here early in overtime. You come up with a massive negative play, getting the sack on 3rd down, and this is no gimme kick. If they miss this field goal, your offense is back on the field, and all you've got to do is kick a field goal to win this thing.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarter.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Clayton.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now on third down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it, a gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Third and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the defense sets the tone right off the jump. Great job executing. This is exactly why you want to play defense first and not giving up yards, forcing a long field goal.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They haven't gotten much done here. Third down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. The give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime? And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. He's looking to throw. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. Barrels ahead. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win. They'll run it. Clutch play and execution ties the game.